Students in Murray's school district will soon be learning from home until further notice. The district closed all schools and canceled all activities because of potential exposure to COVID-19.
News specialist Lad Egan continues our team coverage live in Murray tonight. Lad?
This morning, administrators found out that someone within the Murray School District had contact with someone with a confirmed case of COVID-19.
That person was in contact with somebody that did have it, and during the incubation period, it's possible that they might have it as well, and so we have to address that.
Because of privacy policies, the district won't say if it's a student or staff member, but it will say that those possibly exposed have not shown any symptoms. All of the district's 10 schools are closed starting tomorrow, although many went home early today. Students will now use online learning with school-issued computers. One mom says her 3 children need to figure out how to learn remotely, while the State Board of Education says there are many complications when it comes to closing schools.
They just said we're all going to learn. I guess we'll hop on the website and just figure it out too. So we're all in a learning process.
Do we have plans in place for evacuation, childcare, meals? I mean, there are just all these mitigating factors. Parents who work.
The Board of Education is telling K through 12 schools to stay open unless there is an imminent threat, and that any decision to close a school needs to be coordinated with state officials. But there are steps that schools should be taking, like canceling out-of-state travel and assemblies and staggering recesses and lunches to avoid large gatherings. And we just learned that the Alpine School District, the largest in the state, is shortening the school days on Monday and Tuesday. That's so teachers can train for online learning in the event that school is canceled in the future. So the schools here in the Murray School District, they're all undergoing a deep cleaning for when schools reopen. And since our 5 o'clock news, I've confirmed that sack lunches will be provided each day to students at various pickup locations. These are for students to get free or reduced lunch. It's going to be similar to their summer pickup locations. So, Deanie, certainly good news that they're watching out for the students that need that food. Also, we're learning that those who don't have internet, that the school is going to find a way for them to have a hotspot or another sort of access so they can learn from home.
Yeah, I know our district, Lad, has been surveying people about their internet access from home, I assume in this very contingency. Thanks.
Jazz All-Star Rudy Gobert is issuing an apology tonight, 24 hours after learning he tested positive for the coronavirus while in Oklahoma City.
Sam Farnsworth is live at Vivint Arena. Sam, is the team back in Utah yet?
Yeah, we learned earlier this afternoon that the team did return to Utah, but they did so without their 2 All-Stars, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell, the only 2 members of that travel party that made the trip to Oklahoma City to test positive for COVID-19. They were held back in Oklahoma City, where they continue to receive treatment and care for the virus. Now, both Rudy and Donovan took to social media earlier this afternoon to make their first public statements since the positive test. Donovan thanked his fans and supporters for reaching out to him and expressing concern for his well-being. Rudy had a little different tone. He issued an apology, saying he was embarrassed and he was sorry for endangering those around him. He admitted he acted carelessly, even though he didn't know he was infected with the virus. Both players say they are in great care and expect a full recovery. Now, the ripple effect since Rudy's positive test continues to make its way through the sporting world, including March Madness. The NCAA making it official that all winter and spring championships have been canceled, including the NCAA tournament. Utah State, they had earned the first automatic bid in the NCAA after winning the Mountain West title, and BYU was expected to receive an at-large bid, even after falling short at the West Coast Conference semifinals. So the season's officially coming to a close for both BYU and Utah State men's basketball programs. BYU head coach Mark Pope, he spoke with the media just within the past hour via a video conference call. We'll share with you his opinions on the NCAA's decision coming up tonight on KSL 5 News at 10. Back to you guys.
Interesting times. Disappointed for those guys, but safety first. Sam Farnsworth at Vivint Arena. Thanks, Sam. All spring sports at Utah's colleges and universities suspended. Classes will be moving online starting next week. News specialist Mike Anderson reports on what those changes will look like and how students on campuses are reacting. Mike?
Yeah, definitely a big change for students, and not all of them are ready for it, at least not here at Weber State University, but everyone seems to agree that it's the right decision, even though there are still a lot of questions out there.
I'm trying to graduate this semester, and I'm like, well, how is that all going to work with, classes being canceled and, things going online?
Especially being in the theater department, like we have to be in close quarters a lot to perform and everything, so having them have us take a break from that and just trying to stop the spread makes a lot of sense.
Campuses across the state are prepared to add online classes as they need to, and they even prepare for situations just like this where all classes might have to go online. Professors will be able to teach from their laptops or mobile devices from just about anywhere. R.C. Callahan, director of Weber State Online, says there are even tools that will allow students to meet for group projects online.
Will be a big operation, but luckily we have an instructional design team who works to prepare for this year-round. So a lot of our documentation and guides have been created.
Campus resources like testing centers, libraries, and computer labs will remain open, and those online classes will start March 18th here at Weber State and around the same time statewide. Of course, large events are canceled too, along with school-sponsored travel. And Southern Utah University even is asking students to consider staying in town during their upcoming spring break. Mike Anderson, KSL 5 News.